Big John, who are we looking at today?
Well, if this team's going to win today, B.J. Upton is going to have to be the guy that gets on base and scores runs and drives in runs. Unbelievable talent, but he's yet to live up to that potential. Let's see if he can start with this one today.
And it's Johnny Damon now as the leadoff man to get this game started. Here's the pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Matchup 282 lifetime against the Jays. Swung on, that is hit. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. So here's how Toronto will stack up defensively. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Well, Jose Bautista is a guy that his bat's going to keep him in the lineup every day, but his versatility makes him so valuable to his team. Can play anywhere but shortstop and catcher. Probably can even pitch if you ask him to, but he can play so many different positions, and when he's swinging the bat, he's a valuable guy to have on your squad.
And we're going to see Zobrist here. Damon's a runner at first base. Looked like the circle change, and it just misses. 1-0.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
Here it comes. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it. And that's in the upper half of the zone, 1-2.
Clearly the hitter was looking for something else, because if he had been looking for the changeup with that location, that would have been a souvenir.
And he leaves that one alone. Ben Zobrist, patience, and that'll even up the count. Taps this one foul off to the left. It's fouled away.
Well, the pitcher's got to think now, boy, what can I do to get this guy out? I just threw a great pitch on the outside part of the plate, and he just got enough of it to foul it off. Now you got to work.
Gave him a fastball that time, but it's outside. 3-2. The full count pitch. And on that one, he's not going to get the call, so he will issue the walk.
Well, the pitcher's got to get his radar back in the strike zone right now if he wants to continue through this inning.
Chance to drive in a run here for Evan Longoria. He's hit .304 lifetime against the Blue Jays. Runners at first and second, nobody out.
0-1.
At the belt, the 1-0. And he lays one down here, and he's got it now. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
Bases are loaded and nobody out. Ramirez, ground ball. Over to second for one. And Hill is there, and it's a double play. And he scores, and there's our first run of the game, a 1-0 ball game. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
It's going to be Johnson now. Zobrist leading off third. And Johnson lays off the low pitch. The 1-0 now. A line drive towards short. That's down. Runner could come home. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
There's one on. Here's B.J. Upton. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game.
A smash towards the hole. And another hit. They're really gunning right now.
Well, you see the pitch coming to the inside part of the plate, but the hitter, a great inside-out approach, driving the ball to the opposite field.
And with that kind of a cut, it may be impossible to get inside on that righty.
Hey, lucky or good, either way, it's a great approach at the plate.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. Two down. Runners at first and second. And here's the delivery. First pitch is a cutter that drops low. 1-0.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
And he comes back with one in there, and it's 1-1. Hitting .311 lifetime off the Blue Jays. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call though, and it's 3-1.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
And that misses. Ball 4. Now you got the sacks full.
He goes with the fastball on the 3-ball count, which is what he should do here. Be aggressive, but he throws it out of the zone, and now bases loaded.
Jaso will be at the plate.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
Well, when you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
Jaso will be at the plate. 2 outs, bases loaded. Swung on and fouled away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. Throws to first, side is retired. And it didn't take long. Our first 2 runs. First inning, trouble coming. Tampa is leading 2-0. we'll get to see Jeremy Hellickson pitching. For Tampa Bay, he'll be starting. Steve, how's he going to handle these Toronto bats in this game?
A good right-hander on the mound in this one, and if he executes the scouting report against this lineup, it shouldn't be too difficult for him to come up with the outs necessary to come away with a win.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. And Davis will take that low. Lifetime a .222 average against the Rays. The pitch. Caught looking at a fastball. 3-1 now.
But clearly the hitter had the take sign on right there. He was taken all the way.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Davis making contact, but he'll foul that one away. Here's a swing and a line drive. And Rodriguez takes care of that one.
That ball was hit so hard the second baseman barely had time to react, but playing in the right spot, he gets the out.
And it's Yunel Escobar now.
Boy, when you finish 4th place in your division, you feel like, boy, what a bad year, what a wasted year. But not for the Blue Jays. I mean, they had a winning record and played very well. They just happened to be in the stacked AL East.
1 out, nobody on. Swing, hot shot. And that one's going to go through. That's our first hit of the game for these guys.
Well, he did his job right there, getting on base. Now with 1 out, let's see if they can move him around and get him in scoring position.
John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Aaron Hill's a guy that has unbelievable power potential. A guy that reminds me a lot of Dan Uggla. 2 guys who are not big in stature, but very thick and can hit the ball a long way using their lower body. Watch Aaron Hill play, and you'll see a second baseman's going to give you 30 homers seemingly every year and play great defense up the middle.
There's a swing, a ball hit well deep into right center field. Over the wall, a 2-run home run. This 2-run homer ties the game, a clutch piece of hitting. So 2-run score on the long ball. The graph tells the story. We take a look at the win expectancy chart.
Well, this is the way to answer right back. They fell behind in the top half, but got back on the board and tied things up.
And you don't see that happen very often. After you've fallen behind, sometimes the wind is taken out early.
Well, I tell you what, nice response by the offense. Now they got to see if they keep adding on runs.
And it's Juan Rivera at the plate. Talking about the Jays against the East, they almost had a perfect number against the Orioles. They won 15 of 18.
Well, everybody kind of does well against the Orioles. It's the Red Sox that they struggle against, going 6-12. You know what I mean, Gary?
Unfortunately, yes. Base is empty with 1 away. Swung on and hit. Upton. That retires Rivera. That's 2 gone.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Rays and their alignment defensively. Any picks, John?
Well, I love Evan Longoria, the way he plays his position, the great quick hands, the accurate, strong throwing arm, and he has a great ability of charging the ball and barehanding and throwing to first better than anyone in the game.
2 outs and nobody on. Pitch on the way. Takes that one on the inside corner. Strike one.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1, so look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
He delivers. And Jeremy Hellickson can try now and make him chase one as the count goes to 0-2.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the swing and the miss.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2.
But Gary's a pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
Hit in the dirt. Brignac set to go. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They come up with 2 runs to pull even. Even game here in Toronto. Brignac at the plate. Circle change, cut out and missed, 0-1. And just 161 off Toronto. He deals to left center, and that gets through for a base hit. And that'll bring Johnny Damon to the plate.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
No one out and a runner on first. First pitch on the way to Damon. There's the circle change, too low, 1-0.
You have to have a different approach with everybody you face in the lineup. This guy really struggles with that changeup early on. Look for him to see some.
Ready with a 1-0. Low for a ball, 2-0.
Boy, he's got some kind of sinker ball right there. It looks like it's starting at the knees, and it drops right down to the ankles.
And that's a ball, 3-0. Damon, he may get a green light here. We're talking about the sinker ball here. That's how you get those big ground ball outs and double plays.
Well, the hitter thinks he's going to center it, then he's hitting the top part of the ball, pounding it right down into the ground.
Swinging a liner to left. And that one is in there, his second hit today. Boy, it's a good opening for this Tampa Bay offense.
The best hitters in the game use the whole field. You have to be able to go the other way, even when the pitch is over the heart of the plate. That's what he does right there.
Guys prolong their career, not with power, but with base hits that are hit that way. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Here it comes. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, that looked pretty good, but he falls behind, 2-0. Sinker waved at, missed it that time, 2-1.
Well, you can tell he was looking for something hard, and he got that sinker down and in. He swung through it.
Sinker called strike 2.
I threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
A big swing and a miss, bends over, strike 3.
Well, he gets the first out of the inning right there. Now let's see if he can continue to bear down and work his way out of this jam and keep the score tied.
Chance to drive in a run here for Evan Longoria. Nothing yet in 4 ABs against Camp. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And here's the pitch to Longoria.
Ball.
Slider just misses. 1-0.
Well, for a long time, what kept the Rays out of being a competitive team was how they matched up against other American League East teams. 2010, they showed they've turned that around.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. And obviously for the Rays each year, when you look at the East, you figure what they're going to do against New York and Boston.
That's a major factor, no question about it. 10-8 against the Yankees, and they end up going 11-7 against the Boston Red Sox. And the Rays bullpen, a major differential between both of those teams that made the difference.
And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. First runner gets in. There's the throw. And Damon also comes in. Throw offline. He is in there at third. Let's see how much that triple adds to their win expectancy on the WPA graph. Great dive into third base here, Steve. He cuts that bag a little bit in order to get it.
Well, he read the angle where the throw was coming from, and to avoid the tag, he goes to the inside part of the bag, and he's safe.
And that gives you a little extra space, and that equals time. And here's Manny Ramirez. Well, this offense, Steve, it's on the move, and now they'll try and carry this on in the ballgame.
That was a good piece of hitting right there. He got his pitch, took advantage of it, drove it, and picked up the run.
Only 1 out, runner on at third. Decisions made, trying to stop an offense sometimes includes putting a man on. They're going to do that here.
That's saying something, too, when putting a base runner on is less of a risk than pitching to him.
It's going to be Johnson now.
But, Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
Runners at first and third, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Lined right at the second baseman. And Hill pulls it in.
This ball scorched right at the second baseman, but he showed quick reflexes to be able to make the play. B.J. Upton is just full of talent and a big moment in this ball game right here. Let's see if he's up to it.
Two men on, 2 men out. Here's the pitch to Upton. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for
it. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, Hill on top of that one. Throws on to first, side is retired. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. Tampa Bay, a brand new lead to take to the next half inning. Due up 6-7-8 in the lineup. It's Aaron Hill to lead it off. Pitch on the way. Swinging from the heels, and he missed it. 0-1.
Well, now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I think he's going to utilize that changeup to try to get a swing and a miss.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Up the middle. Oh, and he caught it. What a play. A shot right back at him.
This is the pitcher's worst nightmare. You throw the pitch and it comes right back at you. Sometimes it's just self-defense. He got the glove up and made the out.
And we've got Snyder batting. Nobody on base, one away. There's a swing and contact. This one to Damon. That's the second out of the inning.
Well, changing speeds helps a pitcher a lot. You get the hitter off balance, it turns into easy outs like this, pop up to short.
Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball. And Rodriguez picks it up. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Rays still leading. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. And it can be tough. Sometimes you get that odd shadowing. It makes it hard to see the ball when you're at the plate with those clouds moving around. Rodriguez at the plate. Picked up by Escobar. And that'll set down Rodriguez. Jaso will be at the plate. Base is empty, 1 out. And here's the first one. And he holds off with the pitch low, 1-0. One 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0. That one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0.
Well, he's up in the count right here, 3-0. And you know he has the green light. As a hitter, you set middle in and try to get something in that zone to generate a run.
And Arancibia setting his target.
Foul!
That one goes foul. Ball 4, he walked him.
Well, pitcher nibbling a little bit right here. Hitter not being overly aggressive, laying off those borderline pitches.
Brignac at the plate. Lifetime, he's picked up no hits in 1 at-bat off camp. One down, runner at first. And the first pitch. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1.
The scouting reports indicate when the count is 1-1, he's really aggressive. So I'm being real careful on this pitch.
Sinker that time misses. 2-1. Change up in the dirt for a ball. Puts the bat on that one. Davis is there. That's 2 gone. So a chance here for Johnny Damon with 2 down. In his career, 3 for 7 off camp. First pitch on the way to Damon. Circle change, cut out and missed. 0-1.
Someone explained to me how you swing late on a changeup. Unbelievable.
Here's the delivery. And Johnny Damon watches that one go by. The count is even. The 1-1 now. Circle change, can't find the zone. 2-1. Now the 2-1. It's now 3-1. Damon's got the hitter's count. On the way. And he heads down to first base. That's ball 4.
That's good plate discipline by the hitter right now. Good pitch recognition, laying off the ball out of the zone. Ben Zobrist realizes he's got a great opportunity right here to deliver for his team. Now, there's going to be some tired arms in that bullpen tomorrow, putting an awful lot of pressure on tomorrow's starter because they're going to burn through this pen today.
He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Oh for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch to Zobrist. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Rays 4, Blue Jays 2. And it's Edwin Encarnacion at the plate. And doing the pitching, it'll be Joe Peralta. He's been chosen to take over out there. Bottom of the 3rd inning and a 1-0 count.
That 2-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
The pitch, and Rodriguez picks it up. So Encarnacion is set down.
Now credit the second baseman with a well-executed play right there. Comes up with the ball and quickly gets it from his glove to his throwing hand and throws him out at first.
Davis into the batter's box. Lined out last time up. One out, nobody on. Now the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, and every team needs a guy like Davis who can steal bases, get on base at the top of the order, and play a pretty good outfield, too. This guy just has potential written all over him.
The pitch. Rajai Davis isn't fooled by that pitch, and he lets it go to even the count. Guys talking about Rajai Davis, one of the fastest players in all of baseball. But you know something? You can't steal first. He's got to find a way to get on.
He does, but I'll tell you what, he almost stole first last year. How about 50 stolen bases for him?
Headed for the middle. Look out off the pitcher. 2 down here in the inning. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. And Escobar settles in. The career numbers for him, 371 off Tampa Bay. Two outs, bases empty. The first pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop the swing and swings and misses.
Towards center field, and it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. That will bring up Jose Bautista.
Well, even though there's 2 outs, you never want to think you're out of an inning. And this guy came up there and hit this ball hard somewhere. He gets on base with that solid hit, and who knows what can happen after that.
A runner on first with 2 outs. Fresh count of Bautista. Here it comes. Watches that one high and outside. Calls strike 1. There's a swing. Line drive. Center field. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. This a great situation for some offense.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it. With 2 runners on base and a chance for a big inning, they're going to the pinch hitter, trying to see if they can't generate some offense this inning.
First pitch is a splitter in there. 0-1.
Outstanding late sinking movement on this splitter as it approaches the hitter. You have to take that pitch.
Here's the delivery. And he takes a splitter in there. 0-2 now.
Ball.
That's in on the hands for a ball. 1-2.
Well, you would think a split finger fastball. You think of a pitch that goes straight down in the strike zone. But this one here had a little run on it, too far inside, though.
The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over. Well, they got that tying run on base, stranded over at first.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
I think you'll agree we have got the perfect choice in this one for our player of the game. Great game today from Evan Longoria.
Well, coming into the game, you told someone you're going to get 2 hits today, you'd be very happy. The average goes up, and everything else is good for you. But the bottom line is, those 2 hits were the reason this team won the game, and it shows because he's our player of the game.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great time, as good as we did. Then you're all set. See you next time.